Hello there everybody, Bilbo10000 here, bringing you episode 7 of Shadow of the Colossus. And in this episode we are going to be heading after the 7th Colossus, and I think you guys could tell just by the riddle itself that yes, it's going to be a water fight. And it's one of the 2 water fights in the game that's based on water. So we're actually heading off in this direction again. Hydrus is probably one of the furthest colossi away from the Temple of Worship, obviously next to the final colossi, as well as possibly the 10th. I think the 10th is actually the furthest away out of all colossi. But what we gotta do is you have to head the same way that you would have gone to go to Gaius, which is the 3rd colossus, the one that's perched on top of that big ruined lake. And you want to just head past that area, because there's a way out, and then you come into this gorge and you have to do some weird turns, and then you'll somehow find your way to the Colossus. Another way of getting there is by going to the very end of the desert there, and then turning left. But I think that the creepy turning different ways is just a little bit more fun. Especially since we really can save the stuff in the desert for the 11th and 14th Colossi respectively. So we really don't need to go there at the moment. Now, there's a save shrine up there that we'll be going to in about 2 episodes, which is going to be very exciting. And that dark, murky area over there, 2 episodes. Oh, that's going to be a fun one. But for now, we're just going to head back the way we headed to go to Gaius, and we're going to make some more turns, and we will end up in Hydrus's Tower Lake domain. Because yes, the name the names of these areas are all they're fan made, but I take them for what they are, and I generally like the names. So this time we're not gonna stop here. Woohoo! We're just gonna head straight around it, around the very foggy, hard to see lake. It's probably easier to see for you guys, but my computer screen doesn't record the exact same quality as the actual game capture card. So yeah, you want to head down this little pathway here. Now, for the entirety of this area, you want to turn right when you reach little forks in the road. You'll see them in a minute, but the point is, going left will take you the wrong way, going right will take you the right way, since it's kind of like a big U. So, here's our first fork in the road. We can either turn left, but that'll just take us back out to the main world, or we can turn right. Here's another fork. I believe that one takes us to the 14th Colossus, which we definitely don't need to go to yet, so we can head this way. And then there's a 3rd fork, which also, I think, leads to the area with the 14th Colossus, which we just really don't need to take at the moment. So we need to head this way. And if we head through here, we're going to come out right at this lovely little area that's at the very back of the hidden land. There's a save shrine there as well, which means we can go and get ourselves a bit of grip before we head into the Colossi's den, because this Colossi is probably the hardest early game Colossi, just because it's like the first real challenge that you're going to face. Now we're going to turn off that way and go up that little hill there, and then we'll be where we need to be. But as you can see, just over there is that desert we were at before. If you just literally go to the very end of the desert, follow the bridge, and then just turn left, you'll reach this place. But anyway, let's find this lizard that lives on here. Don't know where it is. There it is, it's up the top. I see it. I think. Do I? Well, in any case, this footage is going to be sped up anyway, because lizard hunting is not fun. Aha! I see you, actually. Stay there. I guess it's not going to be sped up. I'm just getting better at this. And now we have more grip. Agro? Agro. Oh, you're right there. Now, in this area, there aren't any fruit trees. Let's sigh. Instead, we're gonna have our least favorite element of the entire game, lots and lots of swimming. Problem with this fight is it's very tedious to get it started. Like, you can start, but you can't, you have to do certain things, and it drives me insane. We don't need Agro for this bit. I'm not going to risk drowning him. Basically, as you can see, there are all these pillars and towers. That's why this place is called Tower Lake. Because there are towers all over the hills that are never explained, but look really pretty. So, we're about to get our little opening cutscene. If you look to the right... okay, it's not going to appear yet. But if we look into the lake, that little electricity thing down there, that's the Colossus. That is Hydrus. And it will only start moving when we're actually inside the water of the lake, or at least as far down below as we can get. Now, I'm gonna just procrastinate a little bit. Let me just take another look at Hydrus over there. We're just gonna procrastinate a bit, and we're gonna jump down here, and we're gonna climb up this nice little tower thing here. Quite literally, just because every time I start this oh god. Every time I start this fight, I like to jump off this tower, just because it makes me feel so fulfilled, and it just seems so much fun. Like, that's gotta be the whole reason this tower is here. Like, there can't be any other reason to it. Otherwise, what would be the point of having it in the game? So, yeah, just want to kind of climb on up. Climb on up. And you've got nice little jumpy platforms. And, obviously, this serves no purpose whatsoever other than, oh, hey, you can jump off it like on a diving board, but it's still fun. Plus, the view is quite beautiful. You can actually take quite a little bit of a surface of this lake. This lake, actually, fun fact, I'm pretty sure it's never ending. It keeps going down and down. And here we go. Here we go. Here comes Hydrus. Oh, how I love Hydrus. It's such a fun battle, especially if you can't swim. There he is. She is, actually. I personally think Hydrus is a she, if I'm honest. Just, there's something feminine about it. Her, it, everything. But yeah. It's also, electric-y. And here's something I don't get. It's an electric eel, underwater, that uses electricity that's obviously live. It's live electricity. And yet it doesn't somehow just electrocute the entire lake, killing Wanda straight away from electricity meets water. That's something I don't get. Now, the only way to really attract Hydrus is to swim near it and wait for it to swim up to you. That's what it's about to do. Then what you need to do is you need to swim out of the way, and you need to wait for its tail, because its tail is the only thing that you can actually grab. Alright, here comes the actual guy. There's his tail. You need to figure out where the tail's gonna come up. Yep, we did get shot there. There's the tail. And you grab onto the tail. I think I grabbed on. Yep, I did. And we have to wait until we're above ground again. Or above water, even. And then, Hydrus will start kind of just swimming along the lake, and you can follow him. But you kind of need him to go above water, otherwise you can't actually do anything. And he's really being quite annoying in that aspect. Seriously, where am I? Okay, yeah, okay, there we go. Now, the trick of Hydrus is you need to disable his electricity spikes. That's his main gimmick here. Oh no. And sadly, I've not got off to the best of starts. Quite literally, Hydrus took for goddamn ever. And you need to be above water, that's the problem here. If you're not above water, you can't reach the spikes, you can't do anything, so... Right. Now, I think you can crawl under the water, but other than that, you really can't do much. Right, go, 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 go. Hopefully that disables that spike. Yep, it does. Now, eventually, Hydrus is just going to shake you off, like he would a fly. Alright, let's get that one done. You know, all it takes is one hit, and you'll know when Hydrus wants to shake you off, because he will just literally... Or she, it, will literally just kind of bury itself under the ground, and you will not be able to catch up to it. I think we're still holding on, so that's a pretty good idea of how well we're doing. And that's the final one done. And now we're on Hydrus' head, so we can go straight for the weak point. We're doing much better than we normally would. Usually you would have thrown us off by now. Now, Hydrus, quite literally... This is the rest of the battle. Now, I'm surprised I managed to do this all in one go, because he's not going to let go now. This is going to happen. This little bit is just going to keep repeating until you've killed Hydrus. One more hit and it'll be done. Now, the real tricky part is literally just making progress as you're constantly going underwater. But that's it. Hydrus is down. And for the biggest challenge in the early game, he's actually incredibly easy if you know what to do. Then again, so are all the Colossi. But yeah, with that, Hydrus is down, Hydrus drowns. Don't worry, the body floats in case you want to redo the battle for whatever weird, crazy reason. But it kind of just floats down, sinks down even, and then you never see it again. Now, we're not going to make it back in time before we get killed by the monsters under the water, so let's just swim and hope for the best. Now, this is the worst part, because it takes for goddamn ever for these black tendrils of doom to actually catch up to you. Because they are very far down into the... Oh, God! Yeah, and they can jump scare you. Oh, man. But with that, Hydrus is defeated, and we have defeated 7 out of the 16 Colossi. We only have 9 more to go. Exciting. In the next episode, we'll be taking on the 8th Colossus, who, luckily, we don't need to cross that big bridge to get to. But he has one of the most annoying routes to get to him in the history of the world. If you'd like to check out any of my other Shadow of the Colossus related videos, there is an annotation in the video above at the top where it will link towards my top 10 countdowns. There's also a link to my Legend of Zelda LP if you want to watch that, as well as links to Part 6 and Part 8 as well. Thank you so much for watching this episode of Shadow of the Colossus. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to leave a like. All ratings are much appreciated, and they definitely help out my channel when I'm trying to grow. Thank you so much for watching this episode, and I will see you next time, guys. Goodbye.